right, so let's hop right into it. I want to talk about perception, right? Fado, look at Fido. He's like, man, you're always trying to get deep. And hey, it is. I want to talk about perception because I want to start out by just allowing all of us to just throw it out there, what our perception is. And I really specifically, because we have Officer Fuerte here, I want to talk about your perception of law enforcement as young people.
My perception is, as just as who will I be, like my perception of who I want to be and how I want to perceive and how I perceive right now in the bottom of the ladder,
So you perceive yourself to be at the bottom of the ladder in the eyes of law enforcement.
I'm only 17, so what do I know about life that is relevant, to a 30-year-old, Through my perception, law enforcement, they do their job. They're not really smiling when they do their job. And they don't smile when they see you, either, at least with me.
Okay, all right.
That's what I think.
That's real. What about you, Fado?
Well, as a local teenager in San Diego, growing up around gangsters, crackheads, drugs, I think we're at the bottom of the food chain. So the teenagers, I don't think the cops care about them, but at the same time they don't. And that's what I look at the cops. That's how I grew up, thinking that the cop is the bad guy of the group.
What I don't want you to think right now, David, is that I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, I definitely know. I know it's not biased. I know.
I know what you're saying. I see so many times that there's young people that haven't never had this conversation. Have you ever had a conversation like this with a police officer?
Never heard anyone having a conversation like this.
Have you had a conversation like this, Fido?
I hardly talk to cops.
My heart in this is so that Officer Fuerte could also see you guys' heart. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, this is how things get resolved between people that are responsible. And I'm not saying everybody is, but somebody has to be. One thing that you guys know now, which you didn't know, and people out there might not know, is that Officer Fuerte also has a love for hip-hop music and actually does it, right? So you guys are hip-hop artists, and I think that this is a commonality, right? So for people out there, I asked all of these guys to write 16 bars, which is kind of a standard rap.
Standard verse
about a day in their life.
I have the right to remain silent, but I'd rather not enforce it. I'm tired of staying quiet. What I gotta say is really important. We the people are tired of being protect and serve when protect and serve means the opposite of the actual word. I don't want to be protected with a taser and served with a batting. Usually when you swing it at me, it's not protection, it's attacking.
Hit it, bro.
It's 6 a.m. I have to get off my sheets. Mama didn't pay the bill so I could be on the streets. So it means I have to get the education for my peeps. Let me start the day off by brushing my teeth. Today's going to be good, I have a good feeling. Or today might be bad because of yesterday's killing.
10-hour shift, I got my suit on. The streets on my office, I get my cruise on. Never knowing that this day might be my last. Cause I'm really out there with a pistol's blast. First on scene, first to see that bloody tea and people scream. I'm thanking God for every breath that I breathe. Cause I got a wife at home, is she waiting for me? That's the type of pressure that I'm dealing with. Never let my guard down, not even for a little bit. When I wake, I'm back at it again. I love what I do, ain't about stacking them ends. Have you ever seen a single mother on crack? 8 months pregnant and still ain't dropping the act? I have, but it's just another day in the field. But my days in the field are far from ordinary for real.
Ooh.
That's pretty much real, man.
Salute that, yeah.
Salute that.
Hey, so hip-hop, man, just bridging the gap a little bit inside the student studio today.
Yeah.
Man, I'm
Yeah, this conversation really helped because, it changed my point of view of how cops look at kids and how kids look at cops. So I get two sides of them now.
Yeah, dope, man. Officer Fuerte.
And, when it comes down to it, it's like every police officer is just they're just trying to get home at night. We have targets on our head. There's people that just want to kill us for no reason, you know what I mean? And because they haven't had these kind of conversations, they may not know what goes on. And like I said, I'm just out there. I'm trying to do the right thing. Like me, I'm trying to really stop people who are breaking into your home or people that are out killing. And I want to be that officer when people see me to say what's up and not be scared automatically.
And that's the beauty of it when you understand what's going on somewhere else, And through someone's eyes in different pair of shoes, that's when, you know, that's growth. Indeed, that is growth.
Yeah, absolutely. And real quick, can you shout out your sergeant? Because I really appreciate him letting you come by.
Shout out to Sergeant McGilvray and Lieutenant Jeff Jordan.
Yeah.
Much respect. Without them, without the command staff at Mid-City Division, this wouldn't have been made possible.
Yeah.
So I thank them for allowing me to come out here and believing in this positive environment and, you know, that we set forward today. So
yeah, thank you.
Much
Thank
love.
you guys sincerely. So we're out. That's it. Inside the
We're out.
studio, DavidsHarpFoundation.org. Support. All right.